Before getting started with you, my main thing was always trying to find some diet, whether it was going vegan or going paleo or going any type of diet. I think I tried it. You name it, I've done it. Those were my main approaches. And supplements. Yeah, supplements and nutrition, I would say. I have a whole cabinet still of my old supplements, so that have never been finished. Doesn't feel good, especially when you're a dietitian and that's your practice. So it's a little defeating, but then, you grow as a person and you grow up and you realize that there was way more to it. And I couldn't just fix it by changing my diet or taking a supplement well, my biggest takeaway from all of this would definitely be you have to deal with your stuff, like your mental stuff. I mean, there's just no way around it. And I'm a person who, I think you remember at the beginning, I just didn't want to talk about it. No emotion, just nothing. I didn't want to do it. It's really hard for me to, address certain things, but there's just no way around it. I'm sorry. And I realized that the hard way and the long way. I think it all went back to all these wounds that I didn't even know were wounds, because I always thought you had to have a capital T trauma in
Mhm.
order to have wounds. But in my case, I realized, yeah, I didn't have a capital T trauma, but I had a bunch of little T traumas that affected my life and the people around me. And I realized, I wasn't the best version of myself for myself and for the people around me. And that was my biggest wake up call. I just wanted to try a new way. I thought I knew it all because of my profession, and I wanted to try something new and different. I was definitely skeptical, for sure. And that's why I think at the beginning I didn't put as much effort in as I should have.
Mhm.
I was a little resistant, kept hearing all the girls in the group having so much success. And I was like, wait a second, they're doing something that I'm not doing. And then I really had to sit my butt down and say, they're doing all the work. You need to do all the work too. It's not just going to happen magically. And that's what I did. I went back through all of the modules and I read all my notes again. And I opened the Dropbox folder for the meditations and I started doing those. And when you put in the work, you get results. And, that's something you should know. Honestly, I feel the best I've ever felt, and I feel confident in myself, moving forward, that I have the tools. I just think this group it's beautiful from start to finish, even though I was one of the resistant ones. Yeah, it's just been a great experience. And, all of us ladies who are part of the group, we're just so lucky to have you, to teach us. And many times I didn't show up and I didn't text, and you never just let me go in the wind. Most people would just let that person go and do their thing, but you never did. You always reached out, and I really appreciate that. That meant a lot.